Welcome, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and if I sound a little bit more excited than normal, it is because today is a momentous occasion in the Gem Farm Fix Max That Rush series, episode 68, the day that Galadon finally maxed out all defensive buildings. I'll show you how we got there and the actual upgrade in just a minute, but first I need to remind you that now is the time to subscribe to the channel because, well, a couple of things. First of all, of course, there's a Peter $17 face reveal at 2 million subs, and perhaps more importantly, the fact that updates, sneak peeks, you know you want the early accurate information, and you know that this is the channel that's going to bring it to you, so please do hit that subscribe button, and as long as you're down there in the general area, would you mind gently depressing the like button? Just gentle, be soft about it, don't hurt anybody, don't smash anything. All right. So here we go. We've got some massive loot, and it's been a long time coming. As you remember, we were waiting on the gear up. We also had a mortar that needs to level up. Well, over on the builder base, guess what? That's right, the level 8 multi-mortar in the much neglected and maligned builder base, and it's done. So I never have to go back over there again. Okay, well, we might at some point, but here we go. There it is. The Master Builder gets to work for only a bargain basement, 6.4 million gold. The Sleepy Master Builder is going to take nearly 12 days, a week and a half to get that gear up done. And of course, we take a different mortar to level 12. So here comes the regular builder, and then we've got that over there. There we go. Okay, and now, okay, well, okay. So technically we're maxed out, but we have to come back. We don't have enough gold yet for this. I forgot, we have to go out and farm a little bit. Okay, so hold on, let's get rid of some, oh, ouch. 811 gems! Now, I said I generally avoid doing this, right? Well, okay. Maybe today, since there aren't any obstacles lying around, it's not that bad if we spend 811 gems freeing up a builder that we're going to be using anyway. In retrospect, I do believe that, well, yeah, no, we're okay, because we're going to do the gear up, but then also we're going to work on some of those traps and bombs and stuff like that, so it's not completely wasted, right? Okay, so there it is, a few more walls, and we've got these two stray pieces here, in addition to the one long piece, and yeah, the wall grind is going to be real, but in the meantime, we need to accumulate some more gold in order to get that last gear up going. So, you know, it's been a fun mix of strategies, and actually in today's episode, you'll see a little bit of everything. So we start out right here with some basic P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, which does generally tend to work out exceedingly well against the non-Legend League, non-war bases, because, I don't know, somebody tell me in the comments, everybody thinks that single target Infernos are the bomb in this area. And in Titan 1, 2, 3, everybody thinks that single target Infernos are the way to go, and slowly but surely Galadon is teaching them that perhaps it's not the best choice. I don't know if these players haven't been up to Hardcore Wars or Legend League yet. I guess that's likely, so they just don't know any better. Luckily, I of course brought bats, and we are going to annihilate bases like this. Watch the Ice Golem crawl on in and distract the Wizard Tower so beautifully right there, and then, as you can see on the right-hand side of this base, there is only the one other Wizard Tower at the 3 o'clock position, and we've got the heroes at the bottom trying to close in. There it is right there, the Ice Golem on the last Wizard Tower. So this just works out fantastically. It couldn't go any better than this. At the bottom of your screen, you see that Wizard Tower is fully distracted, so no need for the freeze spell on that one, and of course the bats continue to work their way through the village. I dropped a spare freeze right there just because I figured it would help out the Queen, the air defense, the other air targeting defense, and then sure enough, as the bats close in, didn't really even need it. There's plenty of troops left. Yes, actually I did miss out. I did completely just, I don't know what I was thinking right there, but yeah, I lost the bats. It didn't matter. Obviously, as you can see, slightly weaker base, lower level heroes, no CC, not going to be much of a challenge, but it's always fun. And that's the thing about raiding and farming, is when you win like this, even if it's an overwhelming win, even if it's not that much of a challenge, it's still satisfying, right? It still feels kind of good to pick up the 3-star against a base. I don't care who it is. And of course, then there is the amount of loot that we're pulling in right here with that Titan League bonus. We are crushing it right now. And yeah, So there is about 1 million plus another 600k in league bonuses and about 5 or 6,000 Dark Elixir wasted, and we move on. So that last one was P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, and now we move on to the more Legend League-like CWL style strategy of Queen Charge Hog Rider, and a base that I have to say, some people think that this is cute, it's funny, it's cool to like salt and pepper your walls. I'm not a fan, but you know, practical purposes, obviously it doesn't help you at all, and maybe it looks good to some people. I don't know. But anyway, we're moving on, and yes, we're newing it up because we used the Queen's ability already, which was not exactly what was planned, but we are thankful for these small compartments around the outside because they do make funneling much easier for those of us that have a slight issue with funneling. And maybe you call it laziness, call it a rush to get the attack done. I don't know what it is, but this way we get in there and it's working out pretty well. We're getting it in towards the core. You can see that the town hall is way at the bottom of the screen. Also, it's not giga-bombed, so we don't have to worry about that. The idea, again, like I've said many times, is to get as many of the fearsome 5 down. And in this case, Archer Queen, Barb King, Clan Castle, and Eagle Artillery, 4 of the 5 are getting wiped out right here. And that pretty much spells success for any Hog Rider attack after that. And of course, as a bonus, you can see that the base is shaped like a big U now. It is a natural funnel for the Hog Riders to move in. On the right-hand side with the Barb King on the far right, trying to help out a little bit. The Hog Riders will stay pretty narrowly focused because you can see there are no defenses outside the walls at the bottom of the base. So the Hog Riders have an extremely narrow pathway to follow, which makes it easy to grab every single Hog Rider with a single heal spell. And then I dropped the rage on it because I felt like, well, the Queen kind of, you know, did her thing and she's done. So we've got the rage, in come the Hog Riders, down goes the town hall, and we turn the corner towards the rest of the base, which coincidentally has a single target Infernos again. I'm telling you, don't do it. It's my tiny piece of advice to you. Single target Infernos, not really the best thing to do anywhere. It really isn't. If you want to throw up one, okay, fine. But all 3, no, just don't. Just don't, okay? All right, this player is going to get wiped out. We're going to take all of his loot and his trophies as well because this base doesn't stand a chance. Hog Riders, Giant Bombs, they're okay. We've used all the heal spells, but again, the Warden is up, and that's going to help out with, of course, the Hog's health a little bit. Got a couple of cleanup units on the right-hand side here. Definitely getting better at sparing my cleanup units rather than spamming them all down in one spot. So I do have to pat myself on the back for that one. I don't know why it took me so long. And although this one did get pretty darn close to a time fail, as you can see, just a couple of structures left. The wall's not an issue right here, and we are going to grab the 3-star. All right, Hog Riders feel good, man. I gotta tell you. And there's 1 million plus another 600k, so like 1.7 million in loot. So now is the time. Here we are. We have the money. We've got the gold to do the gear up. And of course, Galadon thought, oh, let's free up a builder. No, it uses the master builder, dummy. So indeed, we did free up a builder. That was a waste. It was worthless. Okay, that was wrong. It was a gala fail, and yeah, okay. Hey, oh, by the way, I meant to ask you guys, have you noticed something different about today's episode? Now, you may have already noticed it if you are an expert in all things video, but I'm just curious if anybody has noticed a slight change, or maybe you think it's a major change between today's video and yesterday's video, or basically every other video before today. So let me know if you see a difference, and down in the comments, I will definitely reward the first person to get that right. Okay, now here is what we have left. So we're closing in. This is the small stuff, obviously, much less expensive to finish up everything here. I mean, if you combined it all, it's maybe the cost of 2 defensive buildings or so. So we're close. It's just going to be another day or 2 of farming, and we're going to have it. We'll have traps, bombs, and mines maxed, as well as all buildings. And then we have to go to the wall grind. All right, so I thought I would show this for 2 reasons. First of all, it's Homies Bay. I know, the cringiest attack name ever, but I think it's hilarious, so I'm sticking to it. Homies Bay, Hog Riders, Miners, and Bat Spells. And it's that dumb base. It's the base that everybody loves to use. I'm not sure why or where this base became so highly popularized. Now, obviously, it's not maxed out. It had CC troops, but it's got a dead Inferno up there. We're going to triple it anyway. You know that. It's going to happen. So, I don't know. It's just like these bases that spread like wildfire. Like 1 or 2 players have success, and then it just goes on and forth until the entire community is using it. And then, well, everybody knows how to beat it. So, probably time to move away from said base. Okay. Anyway, why am I showing this? I don't even know. I guess to make sure the video's over 10 minutes. Wait, the video's already over 10 minutes. Gosh darn it, cut to the status report. Okay, no, but seriously, if you do want to skip ahead to the status report, I don't blame you. You get to about 16 minutes in the video, and you'll get to the last of the upgrades and the status report for today's episode. But if you want to stick around and hang out with the Galafam, we're here, we're attacking, we're owning bases and crushing faces all over the international Clash of Clans places. But no, seriously, I'm having a lot of fun, and I don't know, I'm not getting tired of attacking because I have like 4 or 5 different attack strategies that I'm rotating through, and so that's being kind of interesting. You know, it's keeping me fresh, it's keeping me on my toes. I even have been using them in Legend League and rotating through them as well. And then there's always the challenge to try to outdo yourself as far as the amount of loot you can pull in one raid. I'm still having a lot of success in Titan here, and I will tell you that the Gem That Rush No Hero series, oh man, that series over there, I mean, I hope you guys are enjoying it, because there are fewer episodes than this one, but also it's much more of a challenge. You know, at least these bases are, and the funny thing is it's a challenge because it's not a challenge. And what I mean is every single base I hit here is pretty much a challenge. Like, we have to work, and we don't know if we're going to grab the 3-star against nearly maxed out bases. Over there, with the No Heroes series, we have to only hit basically rushed, dead, poorly designed, abandoned bases. And it's a challenge to find them. It's not so much a challenge to attack them. And I don't know, I think that overall that whole series is going to be a challenge to keep interesting, unfortunately. So yeah, okay, so we're just kind of rolling through again the attack strategies. This is, of course, Homie's Bay. One more time. Come on, you guys. Admit it. It's the cringiest name ever, but you love it, right? You gotta use it. If you're attacking with Hog Riders, Miners, and Bats, you're calling it Homie's Bay or else. Okay? All right. Anyway, so, yeah, so these attacks are going pretty well. And again, it's, you know, the challenge of finding new and different attack strategies. I'm always open to trying new things. So if you have an idea for an attack strat that you think that has not been used on YouTube yet, please do come by a Facebook live stream at fb.gg/realgaladongaming and share it with the whole class. Who knows, maybe you have an undiscovered gem that will revolutionize the game, that will break Clash of Clans because you've got the most OP strat ever and nobody else thought about it. Okay? Oh, come on. It's possible. All right, check it out. Almost 1 million in gold plus the loot bonus. I'm killing it right here. Yeah, feeling pretty good. Okay, check out this base. I often call this my least favorite base in the world. I hate these 4 corners quadrant bases. But we're going at this with Queen Charge Hog Rider. And again, this time we're realizing that 3 of the 5, technically 4 of the 5 important things that we need to deal with in a Queen Charge Hog Rider attack are all right here. Okay? The Eagle is kind of in the middle, but other than that, you've got the CC King Queen all right here next to each other. This is a base design fundamental mistake, and we are going to take advantage of it. We are going to capitalize on it and crush, well, easily. Okay, so the CC comes out, and it could have been worse, but even if it were a Lava Hound and whatever, we take it down with the Poison and the Archer Queen way out on the outside, long before the heroes even know what's happening, and of course the Eagle hasn't been triggered. So easy right here, not a problem. Then we send in the Siege Machine to make sure that the Archer Queen rolls on in and takes out the King and the Queen. And eventually she's going to have nowhere else to go but take out those other defenses, the mortars, the cannons, the X-bows, and of course the Eagle artillery. So it's just a matter of time right here as the Archer Queen moves in, and of course the Wall Wrecker. It's going to dump an Ice Golem and a P.E.K.K.A. They're going to help distract the heroes. I mean, everything is going to plan right here. Everything feels really good, and this quadrant of the base is getting wiped out, so we're achieving that goal of a funnel for the hogs that's going to be a U or a C or a V-shaped base, and that's exactly where we're headed right here with plenty of time left. We're now at 1 minute 45. The Archer Queen, okay, the Archer Queen is going to go, there she goes, and now we complete the funnel with the Barb King on the left-hand side. We know that she's just about to get the Eagle down, so as we drop the Rage, there she goes. Now we can safely send in the Hog Riders. On the left-hand side, we also know that we have an earthquake spell should the Hog Riders close in on the Town Hall before we pass 50%. It looks like, though, with the King's help and the Queen, that we should just be perfect in timing, and sure enough, as we drop another heal spell, here come the Hog Riders closing in on an active Giga Tesla. A drop of freeze, maybe not the best freeze placement ever, but the Warden is close enough that his ability keeps the Hog Riders feeling healthy as the Town Hall goes down. We didn't need the earthquake. We use it on some buildings on the right-hand side, and we're rolling right here. The Archer Queen, she dies to the single target Inferno, but it's okay. She's done a good job. She is going to be proud of her accomplishments in this raid, and so are we, as the Hog Riders move on through. 78%, plenty of time left, and one heal spell remains. Trying to wait to use it as we close in on the last of the splash. Obviously, single target Inferno, that would be a waste, but as we go towards the Wizard Tower, there it is, and the Hog Riders are on their last defense. It's a matter of a race against the clock as we're down to the final 23 seconds. 5 buildings remain, and yes, you know it's not going to be that crazy close. We are going to grab this easily, and there it is, another beautiful 3-star over a nearly maxed out base, and the League bonus, another 2 million in loot. All right. Let's go ahead and move on and do the final upgrades for today. Now, you'll notice we did fill the gold storage one more time. We're going to get over here with our one free builder and use it on the walls first. So now we get to start shortening the final row of level 11 walls. And I know that technically, until those are all gone, we're still considered rushed because those were not maxed out for the previous Town Hall level. And that's technically the way that you determine whether a base is rushed or not. 43 walls to go, 256 level 12s, and one tiny little level 13 wall. Okay, so 12 million gold, and we are going to work our way through the Seeking Air Mines. So we've got more than enough gold to complete 3 of them. Okay, fine. Not enough gold to complete 4 of them, but close enough. So 3 Seeking Air Mines down, they go over to the maxed out side. Soon the progress base isn't really even going to matter anymore. It's going to be a sad day when we don't need the progress base anymore, but yeah, we could just pick out walls and upgrade them as we go. So there it is, the final levels of the final items in the final stretch of Gem Fix Farm Max That Rush. And yes, it does feel pretty good to be this close to another maxed out Town Hall 12. And what do you do when you have 2 maxed out Town Hall 12s? That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. That does not seem right. And you know what else doesn't seem right? Leaving this episode with one stinking Seeking Air Mine needing to be upgraded. Okay, I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to wrap it up yet. So we had to go out and raid just a little bit more. This time we're going out with, check it out. That's right, 18 Valkyries. We've got Valks going here as it was supposed to be a Queen Charge Valkyrie attack with bats. I'm not even sure who suggested this or why or what I even did here. Surprisingly, though, it works out, even though the bats head right to the center of the base, and you see the Ice Golem on the backside is completely, was that 2 Ice Golems? Completely worthless back there, but nonetheless, remember, slightly rushed, bad base design, and we are able to wipe it out with an extremely unorthodox army. And the music is distracting, right? Do you hear it? It's like making me want to talk faster. I don't even know. But yeah, I know. I did that recently. If you guys want to see more fast talking, let me know. I can always do an entire episode like this. That might be fun or it might not. I don't know. Probably not. Thinking more than yes. Okay. Anyway, so that's going to be the end of this attack. The end of this episode is coming up. You're going to get to see the stats report. And I'm going to stop talking like this. I don't know why I break into this repeatedly when I play an attack at... Okay. That is just distracting. Okay. So that's done. We picked up... Look at the top right. We have the exact right amount. Okay. We have plenty of loot because just whatever. Galadon, just get the upgrade done. There it is. Okay, 3.2 million. And this episode is way longer. No, seriously, let me know down in the comments. I mean, I know some people prefer to just see upgrades. Some want to see the attacks. Some skip ahead. Some don't watch at all. But let me know what you guys think because I am always listening to your input. Okay, I will try to let you guys decide what we do as far as length and content and any other ideas you might have. But for now, status report time. Check it out. Total amount spent today. Well, wait a minute. We didn't spend any money today. Well, all right. So the total stands at 46.5836. Gems used today, nearly 4,000 gems, about $28 worth. For time spent, 195 hours even. And then next goals, these are some big ones. It is time to finish the traps and mines completely, and then here is a tough goal. I want to wall grind without whining. I know many of you have done it. My hat is off to you, ladies and gentlemen, because it's not easy. So I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to say, come by a live stream. Thank you for watching. You're the true hashtag Galafab. Now get out there, have an amazing day, be kind to people, animals, and the planet, and please do come back again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, talking to yourself now, eh? Perhaps we should get you a chick.